Alright guys, here today with the boys at Dry Creek Outfitters. On a big old lesser feed, couple specks mixed in, couple snows. On a big old winter wheat field and finally got some wind. So we're gonna lay under the socks and let her eat. So stick with us, it's gonna be a good one.
Oh damn,
hey, it's blowing enough to close the door on you. That's kind of a nice change, huh?
Rustin said we sound like 5,000 geese from where he was sitting yesterday, but no, we didn't have no winds. Don't put no decoys right here.
Oh, just letting me.
Definitely keep these.
You good?
Alright, so we got a pretty good sized piece of wheat field here. Landowner doesn't want us, you know, driving out in the wheat, saving his crop, so here we are. We were able to drive down the property line, luckily, so this time we were only going to have about an 80 to 100 yard drag in. Luckily with the new bags and the V2Fs, Sillas, Specks, socks, makes it super easy for everything to get carried in. So I got it. It's going to be a good day.
Feeling it?
Kristen, what's up? You want the Specks? We'll keep the Specks out front just to keep that orange visibility on them, and they're kind of a lighter body. Keep the darks around us because there was mainly the Canadas in here. So
okay. It's gonna be a nice whopping 75 degrees today.
By the time we're picking up decoys, yeah.
Love it. About to give them a old Kyle Jones spanking. I'm just a dove hunter.
So where you want me at?
Wherever.
one of these two chairs.
Yeah, right one of those right there. Either one of those is good.
Okay, we're looking that way.
Yep, looking towards the cotton modules over there. Let me catch my breath. You know you're getting fat whenever you smother yourself trying to put your bibs on.
Let's not bring that up. These fit a lot better a couple of years ago.
So Russ, you say you had another set of them.
Grandpa needs some bibs now.
Yeah, right here. I wasn't. This is my first rodeo.
Oh, that's good. So, just slide them on.
Okay.
They zip up on. They'll be a little big on you, but they'll work. Hey guys, it's Rustin with Dry Creek Outfitters. We're up here in southwest Oklahoma. I say up here, it's because it's a 45 minutes northwest of my house. But anyways, we got a roost lake to the east of us. It's holding about 7,500 birds, 70% Canadas, 30% Specks. We're hunting about a mile and a half off. A lot of these birds are staging here before they go to grain. It's warm this morning. We're expecting these birds to kind of hit weed and not do much else because they don't really need the carbs. So we got a blocker set out, hoping that we'll stop some birds, get them to turn back up towards us, see if we can shoot a few. A lot warmer than these, I know that.
And you said you're the one responsible for getting Rustin into waterfowling, huh? Hunting in general?
Well, not as much waterfowl as deer hunting and quail hunting.
Yeah.
I used to be really big in quail hunting until the quail disappeared. One time I had 25 bird dogs. 25? And it'd be about 10 or 12 of them that would be broke, and others would be pups and, you know, prospects.
Wow.
I campaigned a dog field trial for 10 years and got into that. National bird hunters is what I competed in. I had the top dog in Texas 3 years in a row.
Oh wow.
I grew up on a farm when I graduated from high school, my dream was to be a farmer like my two older brothers and my dad. And we were so broke, the family was, that my dad couldn't help me get a farm or buy a tractor. So I come to Wichita Falls and found a job and went to work for this company. And 6.5 years later on, I started my own business with the company I was working for as help. So 24 years old, I'm working for myself. And I spent 51 years before I retired and turned it over to Rustin's dad.
How old are you now?
85.
85. 85 years young and ready to do a bunch of sit-ups to shoot some geese.
Yeah.
I'm really glad you made it out. I know Rustin said he's been waiting for just the right day. He said you were looking for a day where it's not too cold, but we'll probably do all right. And I think today is pretty much about as good as it's going to get with a, what are they calling for, a high of 86 this afternoon?
Maybe. Whenever Rustin's dad was about 12 years old, he and his little brother, which was 7, we built a blind on Lake Wichita while the water was down, and I had a real nice duck blind, and I bought a Labrador Retriever, and we got up at 3 in the morning, and I carried them little boys out there to this blind in the mud. I'm pulling mud the whole time. And we sat out there, it gets daylight, and the ducks came in and bam, 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 and the retriever went out there and started bringing in decoys. And by the time I got them kids home and got cleaned up, I said, this is my last time. So I hadn't been duck hunting anymore.
Wow. That was how long ago?
About 48 years ago, or 50.
Man, when was the last time you hunted with your grandpa?
It's been a long time.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, 3 or 4 years ago we sat in a deer stand together, but that's it.
Wow.
He's never done this, I don't think. Maybe when he was a kid.
Yeah.
We're pretty close to that car over there on the hill.
Yeah. What was the deal with that? That was the farmer's attempt to keep the geese out of here?
Yeah, and needless to say, it didn't work. So here we are, about to shoot geese right next to it.
It's tall.
Yeah, he is pretty.
Not all that wide.
Yes, sir?
Nice final, I like that.
Is it Wilson? Oh, you're getting
I got a white stripe. That white stripe bird's down. Check this sucker out.
Where is it?
There he is. Yes! I got him, baby! Dude, one-handed. One-handed. Got him. The head on this thing. Woo!
Oh, dude. Every year y'all come with Dry Creek, we shoot something cool.
Halfway there, dude.
A stormy, a pintail band, a quill. Oh, I got that on video too.
Dude,
One-handed.
one-handed. Rolled.
He was like, dude, you had to have been.
Oh, yeah.
Bro, show me that, dude. Oh my gosh. Forrest, you picked that bird out yesterday.
Dude, I was sitting there looking. I had the video camera in one hand and my still in the other, and saw the sucker through the camera lens and grabbed my freaking gun and whacked him Cade Tricky style with one hand. I've never seen a lesser like that.
That's sick.
A cool one.
That is sick. You saw it yesterday too.
Oh yeah.
You saw him at like 80 yards. You're like, dude, quill. And I would like look up. I knew you were like about to pull the trigger. We got him yesterday though, in the decoys, buddy.
Brother, right?
Awesome.
First group.
That was sick, man.
Atta boy.
Man, that was sweet.
Let's go. What'd you think? Is that pretty awesome?
Got him.
Got him. That's right. That was sick, dude.
That was awesome. I tell you what, laying here, you never really expect anything. Hey, you kind of have to expect something cool to show up, but you know, it's kind of like every bird you flip over, you expect to see a band. Every now and then it just comes together, and that's pretty stinking cool. Have that thing lying behind me. Not a bad deal.
Hey, we got one more out there.
Yeah, we got a group coming. Hey,
No.
group.
Oh, okay.
Get him down there!
So a couple of the birds are trying to just set up a little farther out. We're trying to pull the spread more up towards us and center it a little more up on the upwind side of us. Just trying to kind of look like they're not so far out, maybe get them down a little lower earlier. So we'll see what happens.
Like a quarter of them that come to you. It helps a lot. Essentially hunting a traffic field, really. That car looks good up there.
The car looks good right there.
Cold. We need just a little bit more wind.
Oh, we're about to get it.
Supposed to. I hope it is.
It's gonna get really windy this afternoon, I think.
There's that white-headed one. White-headed bird. That white-headed one's in that group deep left.
Killed him 3!
Kyle, you ready on this?
Guys, so we just finished up here. Early first light, couldn't see us real well. Everything finished good. Towards the end, we had a couple singles, doubles come in, do it good. A lot of our birds hung back in the back. We actually opted out of shooting a lot of the groups that came in just because we have to hunt these birds for the next 90 days or so. Anyways, the ones that finished good and didn't have a chance of educating a bunch of birds, we went ahead and killed them. Ended with like 25. Put about 70 dozen total decoys out. Lots of socks, tall socks, short socks, Canada Silos, snow socks. Overall, pretty good hunt.
That's goose poop.
I guess that's good.
Goose poop on my blind bag. I've known Rustin for a few years now, and he's so family oriented. It was just really cool to see him bring his grandpa out here. It was his grandpa's first goose hunt, and he wanted to get out here on a day that was not super cold, not super wet, but still gonna be a good day. And Rustin's like, man, this is a once in a while opportunity that we're getting ready to experience. So it was just pretty cool to see him get his grandpa out here, and then just working, you know, hunting with these guys again. I've been coming down here for a few years now, and each time I come down here, it's always a really good time. They're just super good dudes, and I think that just makes it that much more enjoyable when we do come down here and share the blind together. So that's my thoughts on it anyway. Obviously the go-to, the low-hanging fruit is the quill, because that is sick. And I mean, I'm pretty pumped that Forrest shot it too, because he was like tore up about it yesterday. He was like, man, if we could have, because what happened yesterday is we saw it come over us about 80, and then it swung around and then got cut off by another flock of geese. So they ended up, instead of spinning back around the spread, they actually veered off away from it and never saw the goose again. But having him do that today and shooting it in the decoys, not at, you know, a questionable distance, was that much more satisfactory. So it was just an all-around good day. All right, guys, that's a wrap here with Dry Creek Outfitters.
Talked about a great time. Had an awesome couple groups come in and do it just right. These guys are picking up decoys, so I'm going to be as long-winded as I can, and we'll see how few we have to. I'm just kidding. No, really though, it was just an awesome hunt. I think we ended up with just over 20. A couple really nice speckle bellies, and of course that goofy quill white striped lesser, which you don't see hardly any of them. So that was pretty sweet. It's going to be a highlight to my season.
Yeah, it was just cool because we almost shot at it yesterday, and we're hunting the same area today, obviously, and Forrest picked it right out. I was busy taking photos, and I'm taking photos of the birds getting shot and all that stuff. And then I hear Forrest just yell, "I got the quill! I got the quill!" We missed out on a few last year, and it's pretty cool to see his luck and our luck turn around pretty quickly.
Yeah, it never gets old, you know. Some of them are easier than others, and a lot of them it doesn't work out, but sometimes it does.
It does.
But anyway, thanks for watching. We hope you guys enjoyed it. Make sure you like, throw your comments down below, subscribe, and be sure to turn on those alerts so you catch all these videos in the future. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you next time.